If you've just connected, this is your pen girl, Asemahle Taboshe, my darling, and you are connected to local legends right here on the wireless. And today I am joined by a beautiful guest of mine, and she is a woman with many hats in the business field. She will take us through her journey in business, and also you might just get some tips on how to stay current with your businesses. Hi Zizo, how are you feeling today?
Hello, I'm feeling so well today. I'm fantastic. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Zizo, going to my first question for the day, for someone who is listening today and is interested in your story, how did you make it all happen? Because I mean, you were a student while working on your hair products. How did you find the balance with juggling school and doing your research for your businesses, and all while trying to find the right products that caters for natural hair, while also trying to maintain your relationship with your family, because you're also a family person? So how did you find the balance with all that?
Ooh, that is such a packed question. I think even going to varsity, I knew that I want to formulate my own products. So when I was doing chemistry, I knew the end goal was to make my own products. And being passionate as well also helped me to stay consistent, because if you're doing something that you love, you don't feel like you are working per se.
Exactly.
So that really helped me.
Exactly. That's really a nice one. Do you think that growing up working at your grandmother's tavern has shaped you into becoming this business-minded person that you are? And when it comes to business, looking at how you managed and taken care of your two businesses, but building them from ground up, do you think that your grandmother really shaped you into becoming the person that you are today?
Definitely. I mean, being growing up actually in a business home and a tavern. My grandmother owned a shop, and from the age of 9 years, I was serving there. She would leave me to take care of everything, from stock taking, from buying stock and all those things. So it really shaped my foundation basically, because for example, if my grandmother leaves me and I don't know the price of something, I would have to go to the slip and see how much she bought them for, so that I can put on the profits. So that really was the basics I needed.
Shout out to your grandmother, because she really shaped you very well. On to the next question. I know that you graduated in chemistry. So tell me, when did it come about that you wanted to pursue a business in a field like this? I don't want to say it is far from what you've studied, because mixing chemicals for hair, I think it's quite close to what you've studied. So, but my question is for you, at what point did you realize that this could be more than just a hair products, but you could also have your own hair salon? How did the idea come about? Because you could have been the person who said that I don't want to be like everyone else and have a salon, but you went straight into the business that abaninzi that have. So what motivated you to have your own, and how did you think that yours will be like different from the other that we have?
Oh, love that question. I have so much to say. But I remember when I was just sharing information about our hair on social media, and people would approach me actually, even when I'm walking, and they would ask me, "What are you using on your hair?" And I would always like tell them, "This is what you can buy. This is what you can buy from these stores." But I was like, why not actually teach people using my own things? So that's when I was like, let me push, let me sell my brand and not just use it on myself and my family. And then I started selling, and it was like people were waiting for this. And from there, the demand grew, and I saw that people actually need a place where they can use these products and also buy them. So that's when the idea of the salon came about. And I was like, okay, it's going to operate as a place where you come and buy, and you also come and use our products and experience our products.
So on my next question, what is something that people do not see about running a business that they think is all glitz and glam?
Ooh, I love that. You spoke on it. You spoke on so many of the things I'm facing right now. Yo, where do I even begin? Oh my gosh. So things like definitely everyone knows you have to sacrifice. There is sleepless nights, like you said. There is late nights. There is early mornings. You can be the first one there and be the last one to leave. Sometimes you have more costs than the profit. sometimes you can't pay yourself. You have to pay everyone and everything. So there definitely sacrifices.
I know, because I've seen sometimes you are also the person who cleans your own business when you could have just hired someone who can do that for you. And also maybe those people just don't decide to not show up, so you have to like keep the business running. And that's all the things that we don't see on social media, because we all see the glitz and glam. On my next question, I know that things are different now from how they used to be. How do you juggle being a teacher and marking learners' papers and still managing your own business papers? Did you eventually get someone to help you on your business while you are a teacher?
Yes, it's a work in progress. Trying to find the balance. I don't think we ever do find the balance, but we juggle. And definitely something I learned, that you need to have people that you delegate the work to. So I did find a manager for now who is basically in charge of the stuff and the things that are happening in the day to day of the business. So I can also take my days off and also do my day job, which actually pays my bills.
Okay.
Yes.
I know that running a business isn't cheap. What has been the challenge in managing or handling your resources, like electricity, as I've said, water bills and equipment repairs, all while keeping your workers motivated and having their energy high?
Oh my gosh. You see, money, that's one of the biggest challenges that we face as small businesses, because you are self-funding. Hence, I have to keep my job and make sure that I make my own money to put back into the business, so it can grow and I can be able to pay these workers at the end of the day and be able to pay my bills, because I need to keep the doors open.
Yeah.
And we know things don't happen overnight. So I understand that where I am right now is the building. I'm still laying the foundation and building the systems that are needed to put in place. Yes.
So tell me, despite the challenges, what's been the most rewarding part of seeing your business succeed?
Oh, I think the impact, man. Seeing your products being used all over the country. Like, I get people in Joburg, in Devon. I have distributors everywhere in South Africa. And just seeing people give reviews that this was my hair before. I was not confident wearing my hair out, but look at it now. So it's not just the numbers, but also the impact.
Okay. On our last feature, which is the legendary tip of the week, what tip can you give someone listening who wants to start their own businesses, besides it being a hair salon, or even if it's someone who wants a hair salon but has thoughts of how big the industry is? Maybe they think that they don't have a gap in the industry because there's too many hair salons. What advice can you give that person who wants to start a business, even besides it being a hair business?
Yeah, people like saying that businesses are saturated, but there's always a space for you. There's no one who can do it like you do. So if you have that idea, go for it. Start small, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.
Zizo, where can we find you on social media if someone wants to purchase something from you?
You can find us on Instagram or Facebook as African Crown Care, or you can go on our website www.africancrowncare.co.za.
And that was Zizo Sikiti. You can check it out on her social media pages, with an inspiring journey of her business, from one to many, from challenges and to triumphs. We thank you, Zizo, for your presence in the show for today. Thank you so much.